folks, I'm back for a bit of a special video. This is a haul I've bought on eBay that I wanted to do a separate video for because there's a lot of stuff in here. For those of you that watched my last pickups video, the eagle-eyed will realise that I'm dressed the same. I have got dressed since. I'm just still out here from before. I thought I'd film a couple and then I can stagger them. The PlayStation box took that last bit of shelf space. Pagan Min is there watching over us all. Little Street Fighter dude found a spot. There's still a lot of stuff to put away. So with a completely full game room, it's a good job I've just bought this huge box full of Colecovision stuff. I'm going to regret doing this, but I'm going to move the camera and hope I can put it back again. Right. Down here in the cupboard of wonder is my Gen 2 collection. So I've got the Odyssey. Well, actually, that's the Philips version of the Odyssey. I'll open this so you can see it. So down here I have the Philips G7000, 700, whichever it is. Obviously the Atari 2600, although that is the Raspberry Pi modified version of it, and the Intellivision. And over here I have the boxed Odyssey 2 stuff, and of course down here 2600 plus. So the idea of this channel, as I said before, when I first started doing this, was to document a discovery of retro gaming, because my gaming life started with PlayStation 1. I have had every PlayStation since. Everything pre-PlayStation 1 isn't, strictly speaking, nostalgia for me. It's just stuff that I'm buying, just stuff to experiment with. And I'm finding that the really old stuff is the more interesting. I don't play it, if I'm honest. There are some Atari games that I stick on every now and then. Rarely do I put the television on. Never do I play the G7000 thing. I mean, it's awful. The box art on the Odyssey stuff is incredible. But there has been one missing from the collection for a while, and I saw somebody on eBay selling a huge pile of Colecovision stuff. I made a cheeky offer that was accepted straight away, so I've got a bit of a bargain on this stuff. It's a huge box full of Colecovision stuff, so I'm just going to get into it now, and because I can't actually remember everything that's in it. So this is an actual live unboxing. I thought, why the hell not? Right. This is quite professional. There's an eBay printed invoice in it. A lot of bubble wrap. You've got to love the bubble wrap, because I'm running out. I've sold a few things on eBay and I'm running out of bubble wrap, so this is good. Right. That is just a wrapped up piece of foam, I think. I don't think that has a game in it. More bubble wrap. Okay. Right, where to start? Right, the first thing that comes out is the power pack, which is handy. That is an absolute unit, to be fair. It is a big chunky bastard with a CBS thing on it. I'm going to burn a lot of video time looking at that. What I am going to burn some video time on is, oh no, I'll come on to that. This is one of the expansion packs for it. More bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. And finally we get to a Colecovision. Ah, it's beautiful. Here we go. CBS Colecovision video game system. So, I haven't ever seen one of these in real life. So it's got quite a nice snazzy front to it. I'm going to hold it up nice so I can have a picture for me thing, because I realise that I always struggle for little photos to put on the thumbnail. So there's that. So game slot on the front of it. It has an on-off button on the top. Oh, the cartridge, no, the cartridge goes on the top. That's the expansion module interface. I do have expansion modules in here. And the controllers, which I think on this you can unplug. Yes, you can. So let's put that down for a second and I'll look at the controller. So it's a bit like the Intellivision one, in the sense that it's got quite a big thing on it. It has a joypad on the top and some squeezy buttons on the side. And I think I read that you can use Atari joysticks for this as well. I think. So I have a controller, and you can take them out, but they generally sit in the little thing, a little bit like on the Intellivision. So that is the console. And then this is a curious little bit of tech if you've not seen one of these before. This is the expansion module number 1, which enables the Colecovision to play Atari 2600 games. So that will, if I can get at this, open the little slot on the front, that will sit in there. I won't click it properly, but that will sit in there, and then you can play Atari 2600 games on this, which is why I believe you can use the Atari controller with it. I was reading about this the other day. I believe that Atari tried to sue them over that, unsuccessfully. So the next bit to come out, now this was listed on, all of this was listed as tested and working, apart from this bit, because it needs a particular battery that I might not be able to get hold of, but I have seen mod videos on how to hardwire it in. So this is expansion module number 2, and it's a steering wheel. It's an actual race wheel for whichever games needs a race wheel, and it doesn't go into the expansion slot, it just has a normal controller port on it. So it is a race wheel, and it comes with, that normally sits in that little bit, a pedal, which, yeah, has a little 3.5mm jack that connects into it somewhere. So that is pretty cool. It has, I'll show you properly. So you've got the Colecovision logo down at the bottom, one in the middle, and then like little stickers on it to show, you know, like a little speedo and a rev counter and that type of stuff. And the pedal, which has got to be one of the first like home racing wheels. I know something that I've been after for ages, and they only ever come up broken and very expensive. But something that I've been after is the Coleco Telstar Arcade, the pyramid one that has the wheel on it. It has a wheel and a gun and a pong machine on one side. It's like a pyramid. Every now and then they come around on eBay, but the deer, it's, you know, I have to decide if I'm serious about this before I spend that kind of money on it. So that obviously predates this, but that is a pretty cool thing. And for saying that I am out of space out here, I do need to find somewhere to put that on display, because that is cool. If I can get it to work, it has it needs 4 C batteries, which is a bugger, but I don't know if I want to start drilling holes in it. But I have seen videos on YouTube of getting it essentially USB powered, I think. But I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I don't know if I like the idea of, I know people like to mod these things to be able to use them differently, but I don't know if that's cheating or not. Right, the next thing I'm going to pull out of here is, wait for it, another Colecovision. So this set came with 2 consoles. This one's in even nicer condition than the last one. So this is in brilliant condition. On the top, there is only one controller with this one, but there are plenty of people selling spare controllers for 15-20 quid, something like that. So I'm going to buy another controller, I think, and I'm not going to keep both of them. You know, one of them is going on eBay because I don't need both. But that is a second ColecoVision console. So that's pretty cool. This one, very first impressions, looks nicer than the other one. So I think this is the keeper for the collection. But I do like it. It is, I like the shimmer on it. It's a bit different to the wood grain ones that I've got elsewhere. It's a bit of a different thing. So I'm going to put this, because I'm running out of space. Put it in the pile of bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. And we get into the games. Oh boy, do we get into the games. Now this is a mixture of Atari 2600 games and ColecoVision games, and there's a big bag of them. So let's get into it. The first thing to come out is a boxed version of Mousetrap for the Atari. Is it for the Atari? It says CBS on it for the Atari video game system. Yeah, this is an Atari 2600 game. Well, there it is. Oh no, it's not. Oh yes, it is. I don't know what it is. It's Mousetrap anyway. It is boxed, and here's a box protector on it, or Tootie to give it some love. But is this, what have we got in here? A cartridge warranty registration. CBS Electronics. Oh, I see, I love this stuff. Particularly, like, I know there's no nostalgia in this for me, because this is before I was born. But, oh wow, actually, you know, these little leaflets and stuff that show off, you know, the games. I just love looking at this type of stuff. And there it is on the back, what I've got. So there's the console. That's the Atari module. And that's the racing wheel in its all its glory. So I don't know if that actually belongs with the Mousetrap box. There is the instruction manual for the game. Now I don't actually know the game Mousetrap. It says based on the real arcade game, but this isn't one that I've come across. But it looks very Pac-Man-esque. There are a few Pac-Man type maze rip-off games on the Intellivision that I've got, and that looks very much like one. So that is a box that needs looking after, and definitely a box protector putting on it. Right, good lord, there's a lot of games here. Right then, oh, Mousetrap, that's the one that just fell out. I'm already 15 minutes into this video. You might want to pause it and go and get a beer, because this is going to take a while. Right, these are all unboxed from this point forwards, so there's a huge game of them. I have done no research on this at all to know whether these games are any good or not, but we have Space Panic. And I do like the fact that nearly every type of game from the 70s, or 1980s this one is, they love the word space. Everything's a space something. It's quite an interesting cartridge shape. It's got like a little grip on the top of it, because you are always dropping the other ones. I mean, not quite as much as the Odyssey ones, that come with a huge handle on it, but yeah, they're obviously experimenting with the form. So Space Panic. Wizard of War. This is an Atari game. Let's go Breakout. Atari. Circus Atari. Atari. Some of these I already have. Some of the Atari ones might go on eBay. I think I have both of those. I mean, Breakout is definitely on this. I'm sure. Well, maybe it's not. I thought Breakout was in one of these. Oh yeah, it is. It's on my that thing, the thing that I bought with the paddles for the Plus. Gorf. Who doesn't want Gorf? Right then, these are all straight away one I recognise. Donkey Kong Jr. Victory. That one doesn't give a lot away. Donkey Kong. It's good to have some ones that I know that I can just get straight into. Mr. Do. I don't know any of these games. Well, I know Donkey Kong, but I don't know what Mr. Do is, but I am excited to find out. Haha! And I do have a version of this, but Frogger is my wife's favourite game. I do have a boxed version of Frogger, so if anyone needs a copy of that, stick it in the comments. What is this one? The Cosmic Avenger for the Colecovision. Another space game, Space Fury by Sega. Aha, now. I believe this to be one of Liam's favourite games. Time Pilot. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is one that he holds the record at Bury Arcade Club. Or at least he did. He spent a lot of time trying to get that, so I hope he still is. Ladybug. Pepper 2. It's difficult without the instructions or the boxes to know what any of these things are. SubRock. Sega Carnival. Ah, Smurf. I think that's an Atari 2600 game. Some of these are Atari games. It says video game cartridge for use with Atari video computer system, but they're branded as CBS, and they do seem like different. The artwork on them is different to a normal Atari cartridge, so I suspect that these were produced with that expansion pack in mind. Maybe. I don't know, could be talking bollocks there. Oh, and the last few is... Fucking hell, what's that say? Loop something? It looks like it's got a little aeroplane. Loop him? No idea, absolutely no idea. But it has a little aeroplane doing loop-de-loops. If you can read that, then good luck to you. Turbo. Now I think this is the game that's supposed to go with the steering wheel. So if that steering wheel does work, this rascal is the key. Oh, and Smurf again, but this time the ColecoVision version of Smurf. And the last one is Avenger. So, oh, and a loose sticker apparently for Circus Atari. So that is quite the haul. That is, I think it's 26 games from memory. 2 consoles, 3 controllers, the Atari expansion pack. I paid £300 for this lot, which I think is a steal. It is, obviously I've just took it out of the box, but it was listed as tested and working. I think he said that a couple of the controllers are a little bit gammy. It might need opening up and cleaning out a little bit. But it's cool, look at some of this stuff. I mean, who doesn't want that? And here it is. I'm going to demonstrate a few of the games. I'm not going to go through all of them because you don't want to watch that any more than I want to do that. But I'm going to pick out a few. I'm going to start with this. Now this is a rare win for me because it was listed as untested, not working. But I have actually got it to work. There is no battery cover on the back of it, so I have very crudely taped them in for the purposes of this. I don't suppose a battery cover for one of these is something I'm ever going to find. I'm just going to have to live with that. But here it is. So the game that's in is Turbo, which was the pack-in game for this. The wheel connects straight into player 1. And then the standard controller goes into player 2, and then that clicks in thusly, and then that joystick acts as a gear stick, although there are only 2 gears in it. So I'm going to put this down on my ready-made little stack for it to sit on, and then off the wire coming off the bottom is the pedal that comes with it. So this is pretty good. You've got the wheel, you've got the gear stick, you've got the pedal, and we have Turbo. So it seems like this happens on a lot of Colecovision games. When you first boot it up, it tells you what skill level you want it to be on. 1 is pretty tame and 3 I can't do, so for the purposes of this I'm going to slap it on 2. I'm going to try and stay out the way of the camera too much and give it a whirl. So this joystick, it appears to have 2 gears, slow and fast. And when you go fast, you go much faster, and the noise changes slightly. And everyone suddenly starts piling past you when you come back down. I'm not entirely sure what that brings to the game, but it sort of feels authentic. And it is pretty... so this is the 2nd level of difficulty. You have a bar across the top that goes up every time you pass a car. You have the time remaining. You seem to be scored in 3 different ways on this. You have an actual score, you have the cars passed, and then this bar going up, and they all appear to amount to the same thing. Although I've just got my ass kicked a couple of times because I stopped. When you crash and start again, you have to knock it down to the lower gear and then back up again. Done Mr. Purple there. Oop, bit of an oil slick. I haven't got too far into this yet, but it does. I think in the early stages it's all straight and flat, but it does become a bit curvy in a bit. I think when you get to the end of the first bit of time, so change gear, back in again. Now this happened last time, that I ended up with like half a black screen. I don't know if that's a graphics glitch or if this is some sort of feature in it. Oh, am I going to do it? Oh, here we go. Now I think, well, I'm concentrating now. Now I think because I got all the way up to green before the time ran out, this thing now goes down and I get another bunch of time. And it gets a little bit more complicated because the track very jerkily suddenly starts going left and right. There's very little skill so far when it comes to... Oh, am I dead? Oh, no. In terms of the pedal, obviously you can't see that on the video. Oh, I've had a nightmare there. There's not a huge amount of skill to that, I'm just stood on it. Game over? Game over, man! Well, that was an abrupt end. But that is Turbo with a working expansion Model 2. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show is Smurf. Now I did end up with 2 copies of this, but this is obviously the Colecovision one. I'm specifically going to do Smurf because there was some chatter about this on WhatsApp. I made a wild claim that this is the worst game I ever played, and it sparked discussion because some were saying it's because I'm crap. Some were saying it's because the Colecovision version is crap, and some were saying it's because the Colecovision controller is crap. So let's find out if I'm crap or if it's crap. Let's give it a go. I am going to put this to skill 1. Now the first thing with this is the music is pretty annoying. From what I can tell, there's literally only directions that you can do. None of the other buttons seem to do anything. And if you walk into the fence, he dies. Right. And you've got a very, very crude way of trying to jump over fences. And I did watch Russell's video of him doing well. It's inspired me. But even though I seem to have... Oh, he's dead. What happened then? Oh, surely he didn't die because of that. There's a little bit of grass on the floor. Oh. That killed him. People will tell me this is a good game. Oh. Seeing that, I think this is just the pressure of filming. But I have got further than I ever have before on this. There's not a lot to it though, is there? Oh, he's dead. Oh, and he's dead again. Is that it? I think that's me out. But we'll see if it's better with it, if it is the controller or me, because this gives me an opportunity to demonstrate one of the quirks of a Colecovision, which is that it can take an Atari controller, or at least it can if I can find the end of it, and put it in. That's what she said. So let's start it again, playing it Atari style. Oh, hold on. How do I press 1? Oh, that's a problem. Let's stick this one back into 2. I might edit this bit out because it is shit, but I might leave it in for authenticity. Here we go. Skill level 1. We're in. And I've got this. Right, straight away. It can fly. It just seemed to jump a lot higher. Oh, he's still dead. Well, I got further with the proper controller, so maybe it's not that. Saw some comments online about the music of this annoying people after a while. I can see why. I mean, it seems to me that once you've mastered jumping and recognising that any slight variation in the ground can kill him. Oh, son of a bitch. There's not a lot to it, he says, as he's doing badly at it. No. I think ultimately I'm going to stick to my original thoughts, which is that it's terrible. So the next one I'm going to show is Cosmic Avenger, which I think is my favourite so far. I've got the original controller back in now because, as I just found out in a video for the outtakes, you need 2 fire buttons. And you only have one obviously on an Atari controller, so that is no good. The music is a lot more purposeful. Right, so you can drop bombs and you can shoot forwards. And there's quite a lot of shit to hit. Now, if Eddie's watching this, I know he likes his shooters. Don't judge the skill level here. I am bad at these. I enjoy them because they're easy to play. But I am shite at them. Oh, is that it? Am I done? I quite like the graphics on this one. It's quite... I'm not quite sure what these little futuristic towers are all about. I'm not quite sure what the big green blobs are that are launching missiles. But there's not a huge amount to shoot right now. Oh shit! We can go fast. There we go. I've got a feeling this is one of those ones where the better you get at it, the more you get out of it. There's not... Oh, Wheezy's chasing me. Now, if you're sitting there right now thinking this is a very, very shit video, there's two reasons for that. One, I'm shit at this game, and two, I haven't actually done any play-along games since I got drunk and played that sheep one that time. So this is not my speciality. It's rare that anything actually works long enough for me to do a video like this. So, talking and explaining what the fuck is going off here whilst trying to work out how to play the game is not for me, but you get the idea anyway. This is either an easy game, or I've got it on the easiest setting, or I'm incredible at it because I haven't died for a while. And it's not overly challenging me. What I might do, just out of morbid curiosity, I'm going to restart this lad. And I'm going to do skill level 4, just to see what happens. I mean, this tune's a banger. This is worth it just for this. Right. Ooh. Oh, the fuck me, there's a lot happening. Ah! Now then. Now this has become a game worth playing. Ooh. This would be a much shorter and more interesting video if I put it on simple bollocks mode to begin with, but here we are. Right, enough of that. Let's find another one. Okay, so the others I had actually had a quick go on before doing the video. This one I haven't. This is the one that I couldn't actually work out what it was called. I'm going to call it Loop Him. It has an aeroplane on it, so I'm guessing it's the flying thing. Get it in. Oh, it's called looping. I can actually see it now. Right, let's put it on simple mode. Wow. Oh. Well, that went well. I just crashed straight into the floor. Get ready, pilot 1. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Oh, it's looped the loops. Oh, I'm upside down. Oh, what the fuck have I done? Oh, this was one that I needed to play. Alright, okay. So it's a shooting game. I can go forwards. I've got no bombs like the last one. And I can go up and down. And I can do little loop-the-loops. Why I can do little loop-the-loops? I don't know. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. It's so you can go back on yourself and shoot the shit behind you. I see. Oh, this is going to make me sick after a while. Come here, you bugger. Oh, you know what? I might like this more than the last one. I'm feeling this. Yeah, it's still relatively uneventful. I'm going to do what I did last time and restart this on... Yeah, it's... This is what I imagine drugs feel like. I'm going to restart it and put it on its hardest setting instead and just see what that does. Right, let's do it. Ooh! Shit! Oh god, he's moving fast. Don't know what it is. Oh wow! So maybe I should have ratcheted this up a little bit. Gone on setting 2 for a bit. Right, let's go on this. And I'll find another one. Ooh! Got the bastard. Something very pleasing about these games when you actually do finally hit something. Ooh! Nice. I don't actually know what these things are I'm trying to hit. They look like tennis rackets. Oh, that's me. The tennis racket got me. We move on to the next one. I've had 2 flying ones in a row, so I am guessing... Well, I was going to say I'm guessing Ladybug isn't a flying one, but I suppose they do fly, don't they? So maybe we are going back to the skies. Oh, maybe that one doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Turn game off. The international sound of a cartridge being blown on. Beautiful. Right. Well, this already looks complicated. You get... Oh, it's Pac-Man. Oh, it is Pac-Man. Right, can I do anything? No. There's a skull there. Does that mean I die if I get it? Yes, it does. Well, that was long. Now there's a roast turkey coming out. Oh, no, it's not a roast turkey. It's me. Oh, points. Oh, this is good. You can... Oh, when you go through the walls, you flip them around. So I assume that means that things don't get you. Oh, so it's like Pac-Man, but you can flip it around a little bit. Oh! Now that is interesting. There is a... In television game I've got that. It's a Night Stalker that's like... It's like Pac-Man, but you can... twat about with the map. Oh! He is fast, that thing. I don't care if I do know it's a ladybird. It looks like a chicken drumstick. Right. You get the general idea on this one. I don't think I need to play it too much. The chicken drumstick runs around doing shit. Yeah. Bored of it. Let's do another one. Next one up. Another one that I can't really tell what it's going to be from this. From the name is SubRock. And this one going to need a blow as well. That's what she said. Yep. Oh, that's not a good noise. That's better. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Oh, what in? Right. So this is a. Oh my days. Right. So it's like a flying from the cockpit view, and there's aliens. Whoa. There's battleships. There's spaceships. Oh. This is this good or is this bad? Oh, that's not good. Oh, it got me though. What are these things? Again, I've lost the ability to speak and commentate because I've absolutely no idea what is happening here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh. They look more like ladybirds than the thing in the last one, the chicken drumstick. note. I don't know if this is coming across on the video, but this is very stripy on the screen, and it is giving me a headache. Yeah, this one's not for me. It's interesting, but not for me. Right, last one. It is flying again, but it is the grand finale. Well, for Liam it is anyway. It is Liam's favourite game, Time Pilot. Now, I've watched him watch YouTube videos of people playing this before. I've watched him feverishly trying to set records at Bury Arcade Club. Well, I was going to say, I've not played it myself. Now, I don't know if when Liam plays this he has a skill option. But I can't put it on 1. I'm going to go 2. I don't want to be that guy that puts it on easy mode. Right. I have had a quick go on this before to sort of gauge what's going on. But I'm bad at it. Takes me a while on this one to work out what the controllers are. You don't point to turn, you just point in the direction you want to go, which you'd think would be easier, but it's... Right, here we go. Now I can sort of see why this is fun. But it's not my favourite shooter on the Coleco. Oh! So far. Oh, I'm being got. I hope Liam appreciated that little manoeuvre. I think by calling this the grand finale, I might have oversold it. Gone quiet again because I'm concentrating. The thing is, I know Liam's good at this and he's judging me. He's watching this going, what is this idiot doing? It's dying is what he's doing. Ooh! Is that good or bad? I am going to play this one until I'm out. I don't know what his high score is, but I'm guessing it's more than 7,000. I don't know what a good scoring this is, but I'm definitely not getting one now. Last life, I think. This is it. This is the one, and then we can all go and get on with our lives. Boshed him. And again. Yeah. Say something. What? There we go. What do I do with the parachutes? Shoot him, rescue him. Oh, I've got another plane back. You can't go and get on with your lives. Well, you can. You could just stop watching. But why would you do that when this is this exciting? Oh. I don't actually know what all the stuff on the left is. Is that where it says 1940? Does that mean I've got to? No. Ah, I think that's me out. Game over. Game over. Video over. So that is the Colecovision and some of the collection.